The classic UFO is the saucer shaped and there's something on top. And I've never seen anything. I've not seen it. Well, I take that back. I've seen things, but that's since I've been in Congress and I'm not allowed to discuss this. I would just hope that the president would disclose everything that I've seen in every skiff I've been in and in every confidential conversation, every picture I've seen, every video I've seen. I wish that he would release all of those.
Would that change the world? I mean, would that change?
No, I don't think so. I think we just realize that we're one grain of sand in 100 million beaches. And I mean, if you think we're the best that God can do, I think you greatly underestimate them.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh, yeah.
International laws exist to ban human cloning.
Right.
They exist for what reason? Until they can monetize it and control it, it's going to be illegal.
Right.
But I know from the world I live in, it's not illegal to kill you if you don't have a birth certificate.
Right. But they're taking pieces of your skin, and after they take a piece of your skin, they're recreating organs, hearts,
So
real life hearts.
they can skin graft and regrow organs for you.
But they're your organs.
This is how Joe Biden was able to stay alive.
Why is everybody around here starving saying they need a kidney if they can just make you a kidney from your skin then?
Same reason why you go to church on Sunday and you see these mega churches and niggas is millionaires and billionaires, because until they can monetize it and tax it, just like you got people doing life sentences for weed right now and it's legal everywhere, until they can monetize it and tax it, you're not going to be able to use it. Just why we just seen my mama was terminally ill with colon cancer a few months ago. I went to Mexico and got fenbendazole, and now she cancer free in 4 months.
Wow.
Declassified CIA docs come out and say that cancer is a parasite. And what is ivermectin and fenbendazole? A horse motherfucking parasitic killer.
Right.
They sell it at Tractor Supply.
Right.
But they got it marketed where you can only treat it to cattle.
Right.
My mom took it and she's cured from it. We living in an era where they'll give you the suntan lotion that gives you cancer, and then they sell you the medicine to treat it.
Right.
They don't cure nothing. They just treat it. People get cured by using holistic methods.
Right.
And a lot of time, fasting, meditation, sitting in the sunlight is the key principles of this.
Right.
But if you got to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning, and when your kids get off, it's 3:30, when do you have time to do this? You can't.
Right.
That's why it's very important that you explain to people, like right now, every time people see me, I'm blowing my nose. I done had a sinus infection my whole motherfucking life.
Right.
All they give me is Claritin.
Right.
But I'm allergic to the whole motherfucking environment.
Right.
When I went to Africa, shit wasn't happening like that.
Right.
Then 5G is a problem. They cut on 5G. We got 3 bird species that went extinct.
3 bird species that
went extinct because of 5G. Some people dropped dead. That's why you don't see 5G towers everywhere no more. Because what did they do out in Vegas? They camouflage and look like trees, putting plants and shit on them. That's what's going on.
Right.
And then they put aluminum into the atmosphere to do what? Reflect the light to cool the environment so that we don't have global warming. But where else do you find aluminum?
Where else?
In deodorant. Why the fuck is you putting aluminum in deodorant? Because it reflects heat, stops perspiration, still poison. So a drug dealer trying to feed his family, I get 100 years for a few bricks.
Right.
But the people who are blatantly poisoning the environment, nothing happens to them. And they eating children, nothing happens to them.
Right.
That's why these conversations are important.
Right. Very, very important. And
odds at play. Some of them want us to know that they're here. The others don't.
right.
Simply because every time, what did Anunnaki said, they created us to mine gold for them, but we rebelled. And Enlil caused floods and all of this. Every time we rebel as humans, cataclysm come.
Right.
And they reset us.
They reset us. Speaking of reset, right? And
Didn't you say something about the ice wall?
Right.
What Mr. B say? He said they seen the ice wall.
Right.
And you and I is invited to go to Antarctica.
Right. But speaking of reset,
Right.
They studied the jellyfish. They realized the jellyfish can reset. They took a jellyfish, they put it into the thing, they got the teasing with it and hitting it, it turned itself back to a child. right? And they said, okay, cool, jellyfish can do this. How could they do this, right? So they created a company. The company is called Sleeve. This company, if you was to get, it downloads your consciousness. If you was to get in a car wreck and lose everything where you couldn't,
You become paraplegic.
they're gonna put your consciousness in the body that has legs, and then you can walk and talk again.
You're going to be in an Optimus robot.
Yeah, they doing it right now.
Yes, they doing it
Right.
right
So
now.
how is this being done that people don't know?
They always say if you want to hide something, you put it in a book. We live in a generation where if the book don't have pictures, people can't understand it.
Yeah, right.
They're not even going to try to understand
Right.
it. So you got to keep two things in mind. Recently, an asteroid hit and they found RNA, all of the building blocks for human DNA
Right.
in the asteroid.
Right.
They also found octopus DNA in the asteroid. Most scientists say there is no biological lineage to show where octopus come from
Right.
or jellyfish. Because jellyfish and octopus have been here since before the Cretaceous period, which is 165 million years ago. Because the truth is, octopus are immortal.
Everybody know.
Everybody don't know.
Everybody know.
No, they don't know.
Everybody know. They just trick you to make you believe you don't know. Everybody know.
Everybody don't know, bro.
Everybody know.
Okay, just like lobsters. Lobsters can live forever. Only reason they will die is they go through a molt process. When they shed their shell, throughout that process, they become very vulnerable. Because you ever heard of soft shell crabs?
Right.
Soft shell crawfish?
Right.
Fishermen catch them after they molted, and now they're
Right.
selling soft shells.
Right.
Lobsters, they found a lobster that lived to be 435 years old.
Damn.
As long as they have environment and food, they will continue to grow and live.
Right.
These building blocks, just like the horseshoe crab has blue blood.
Right.
In its blood is immortality.
Right.
These are all crustaceans
Right.
that live where? The bottom of the ocean. If you go to Mount Everest right now, what you gonna find? Fossilized horseshoe crabs,
Right.
oysters, all of that at the top of the Mount Everest, which means what? At one point in time, Mount Everest was under the ocean. So this shows what?
What is show?
Repeat timelines.
Right.
They keep us in a matrix of perpetuity of paying bills and having to be accountable for children and all these type of things. But what would you be? What would your senses be if you didn't have to do that?
Right. I wouldn't know, but it's kind
You
of
would know. I see you outside walking barefoot. What do they do in Africa when they want to live long?
Yeah,
they
walk-
go stand in the sunlight barefoot 15 minutes a day.
right.
That's on purpose.
Yes,
Because
of
when
course.
I go over there, most people don't even wear shoes. If you file at my apartment I had to put in a work order. The nigga who came to fix this crib was barefoot.
Stop playing with me.
On my granny.
No shoes on.
On my granny. That's
Right.
what's going on. I say, but why you barefoot? He said, this is Africa, my friend.
Right.
We're attached to the earth. It's what